Hi, this is Tapcat, and welcome to Into the Breach, developed by Subset Games, otherwise known as the developers of FTL. I've spent a little time playing off camera in the hopes that I won't be completely incompetent, and perhaps more importantly, so that I can explain to you how the game works. Now let's start with the setup screen for a new game. There are a number of squads of 3 mechs you can choose from. Each will have their own unique abilities and feel different enough from each other that there seems to be real potential for extended replay value. We start off with the Rift Walkers as our squad, and we have to unlock each of the other options. Now we do that by getting achievements in the game, and each achievement grants you 1 gold coin, a currency you can use to buy the new squads. Now the Rift Walkers again are the ones we'll start with, so even though I have built up a little currency in my practice games, we're going to go ahead and use them. And my goal for this campaign is to mirror what you could expect from your first game if you buy into the Breach. And then we'll get a little more adventuresome if we play more after this campaign. Now beyond choosing a squad, you can also choose 1 pilot to start with. I went ahead and took Ariadne because I like the bonus to the mech's health, an immunity to fire, and a boost to the defense grid. The grid is something we'll talk about a little bit later, but each pilot gets different bonuses. Now the only other setting is difficulty, and we can choose between easy, medium, and hard. I have tried all 3, and if you buy the game and are struggling, then easy should definitely help you get some traction, although it will still offer some challenging moments. So today I'm going to go ahead and pick normal, but if we do another game after this one, we'll almost definitely step it up to hard. So let's go ahead and start things off, and I will explain as we go along all the different facets of gameplay. So I have a choice of 4 islands to go to. We're going to have to fight our way through and secure like regions on each island. Now when you get the game initially, this is the only island you can come to. If you win here, it unlocks this one. You win here, it unlocks this one, and so forth till you get to the final. Now, there's also a 5th location where you go for the final mission. And you only have to beat 2 of the islands to go there, but if you choose, you can take them all on. So, let's go ahead and start again with the one you would have to start with. And essentially what they're telling you is we're in big trouble, because giant monsters have come to Earth and we need help. I'm going to go ahead and go to Antiquity Row first. Actually, you know what? That one has an interesting bonus objective. Let's hold off. Let's do something simple first. We're going to come to the storage vaults. So, old Earth produced massive quantities of explosives. These little red things on the map, those are mines, and if you step on it, you die. And that's not just us, that's them, with the exception of this flying insect, the hornet, who will not trigger them. So ain't he lucky. Actually, I think I am going to put him here. I don't normally cluster quite this tightly, but this is kind of an awkward map. Well, he came right through. There you go. That's 2 that killed themselves, very obligingly. Now, a couple things I would like to show you here. So we have 3 different units, and this is the one that has that pilot I showed you at the start. Notice he has a lot more health than the other 2. That's because of the bonus. Also, they don't just look different, each one has unique abilities. So this guy is basically a tank. Now I am going to take advantage of that. I'm going to come over here. So the plan is when we fire our gun, it'll do 1 damage. Here, let me show you, because you can actually get a preview. But it'll also push him back 1 tile. Now I was thinking initially that I was a very clever boy because that would push him on the mine and kill him. But it won't kill him. And that's because he's flying and he won't trigger the mine. So let me undo my move. This is one thing that's really handy in the game. you can move any or all of your guys and just hit undo move and you're fine. Now, just realize if you attack, then you've locked it in. Nothing before that attack can be undone. So when possible, it's always good to position all your guys and think through your entire turn and then start taking the actions. Occasionally, you won't be able to approach it quite that way because you, like, for example, maybe we have to push him back to clear space for somebody else to take a key action. That is a thing that can happen. Oh, these tiles, by the way, show you where Vex will come out next turn. Now, what I would like to do is actually, maybe I can do this. If I move him here, I'll shoot him for 1. He will be pushed back onto this. And then you take 1 damage if you're blocking this, and you keep this thing from coming out that turn. So we could finish him and stop one of the creatures from coming out for a turn. I kind of like that plan. So if I use him for that, I could put him here and 1 punch for 2 damage will kill him. I think that's good. So let's go ahead and do that. And do that. It did trigger the mine. That's interesting. I didn't think it would. I thought because he was flying, he would be okay. And this is a little bit tricky. I will come here, I suppose. All right. So I could fire, but there's just no point. Like I could have killed him, but I don't want to. I want him to block the one that's coming. Now, if it seems like I'm going slow, I'm doing that on purpose. I want to be able to describe what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, partly for your sake, but also as we go through here. I will tell you, this is, at its heart, a puzzle game more than anything, at least in my opinion. So you gotta think that puzzle through, or you're gonna be kind of screwed. So here's another little trick you can use. This guy is not a flyer, and we can just push him right into that water and he will drown. Now he only has 1 health, actually, now that I notice, so he would die either way. Any hit is going to kill him. The other thing I'll point out is he has my artillery mech webbed, and so I can't move. You know, I have to deal with him before I can move. And it's not going to matter on this turn because he's the only active Vec. But I can tell you from experience that that can get really ugly. All right, I want to move up. And you know what? Yeah. Maybe. No, I'd rather be here. Okay. All right, let's see what happens. So this guy is a scion. They come in different colors, and depending on their color, they have different effects. Sweet, one of them killed himself on a mine. So all other Vec heal 1 at the start of their turn. That isn't necessarily a big deal if you can kill them. Now, what is a big deal, see when they target these buildings, this guy will do 1 damage. As we get deeper into the game, that damage goes up. So he would destroy 1 of our power grid. Notice I only have 5 bars. We get to 0, we lose. And this carries over map to map. It's not just for this map. Okay. Victory in 2 turns. So now up until this point, blocking one of these just meant I got a 1 turn reprieve. But when you hit this 2 on here, this is the last turn they're going to come out. So if I can get either us or them on one of these, I will have 1 less guy to fight for next turn and, in effect, this entire mission. So that is a thing worth remembering. So, let's get to it. How are we going to deal with this? Probably the easiest way to push this guy, I could do this. It won't do any damage to him, but it'll put him here. And see, the way these attacks work, I push him over. He's still going to attack one tile to his right. So he'll just be attacking the water. And that's fine. I don't care about that. Alternatively, I could come here and I could kill him because my punch does 2. So we have 2 different ways. Actually, yeah, just 2. Because if I bring him over here and I attack him for 1, it won't kill him. And I'll just push him here and he'll hit a different building. That's not really an improvement. So the 2 guys that I really have to worry about this turn, because they're going to hurt my power grid, are these 2. Now this guy's easy. We know we have 2 different options. Question is, how can I get this guy to lay off? And there is not an easy way to do that. If I could position my one guy, this one here, I could lob a shell here and that would push him 1 tile to the left. Oh, never mind. I put him here. I fire here. It pushes him over this way. And I actually hit this guy for 1. I like that. I like that a lot. And then I bring him. Hang on. Yeah. No, he doesn't work. It has to be him. That'll be lethal. And then I'm going to bring him here. And that'll stop one of them from coming. And I can kill this guy. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. First shot here. The order is important. Now, if I leave things alone, he will take 1 damage. Although I'm pretty sure he'll get pushed into me and I will take 1 damage in turn. But we're not going to anyway because I just want to finish this now. Now, he took an extra damage when he bounced into him. And his shot is still harmless. And lastly, boom. All right, so that's the end of our turn. Only 1 guy left and he only has 1 health. He attacked harmlessly, and now we got to deal with these 2. I'm hoping... Yep, one of them did, and so did the other. We got a little lucky there, I'm not going to lie. Now this gets really easy because he only has 1 health left. I don't need to worry about pushing him or anything else. Boom, done. So now we've accomplished our mission. We had to protect the power generator and not take 3 damage to the grid. We did all those things. There's literally no point in taking any more actions. So I'm just going to end the turn. And because we protected that power generator, our grid is going to pick up an extra point here. There you go. And we also got 1 reputation. You can spend that to buy items in between these little... Actually, when you get to the end of the island is when you can spend this. Okay, so he picked up a new skill because he got some experience. Let me... Yep, 1 mech move. So that's good. Being more mobile, always a plus. And we did pick up 1 reputation. So, by the way, just since I'm in here, we can spend reputation, among other things, to buy reactor cores. You install a reactor core and you can do things like give yourself 2 more health, give yourself another move, add more damage. It takes 3 to add +2 damage. This guy only needs 2 to add 1. And again, they all have different unique abilities. This is one I would like to do as soon as possible. You can target one of your own buildings with this thing, and it helps push the enemy away from it without trashing it yourself. That's actually pretty key. By the way, there's still one achievement I need. Can't get it yet. I have to upgrade the one mech so that he can dash with that punch. But let's move on to Antiquity Row. This one I always have a hard time with because there's one particular vac you're not supposed to kill. But he is a royal pain in the patootie. And so I do have kind of a tough time not killing him, actually. All right, let me do this. And we'll see what's going on. Okay, so they've got us all webbed up. These guys think they are Spider-Man, huh? Let's see. Well, I don't want to take 1 damage. And what I'm probably end up going to have to do is just use his attack to push him back. His attack will only hit the tile in front of him, so he'll just attack the trees, basically. So these are the 2 guys I got to worry about. Yep, see, this is the problem. I can't actually do this the way I want to, because he can't get over to push one of these 2. These guys are the 2 that are going to hurt my power grid. This guy will do 3 damage, which means that's enough to kill both of these. He can only do 1. So between the 2, he's the one I absolutely, positively have got to get out of the way. I'm thinking I move him here. I lob the grenade, or whatever you want to call it, the shell, and I push him over here. And then I bring him here. I punch this thing so that he's there. And then I use this guy to push him over here, which will not be in his area of effect, unfortunately. He'll be just outside of it. All right, let's do it. So, boom. What I really don't like about this is we're going to have 2 new ones, and we're not killing anybody here. So that's a little scary. Okay, but we took no damage, so far. So see, I've already got this guy down to half health, and we're only on our first turn, and I'm not supposed to kill him. Oh, well, I guess that'll help, kind of. Okay. Well, only 1 new one coming this turn. That's something. This is a little rough for sure. I can easily kill him, and I have to. These are the 2 that no matter what, I have to kill. I can. This guy is just attacking my own mech. I can easily just move out of his way. That's not really a big deal. What I would like to do... Okay, I have an idea. This is another little trick, by the way. If you put this on attack order, you can see who is going to go when. So everybody regenerates first. That's kind of a bummer. Because what I was thinking is if I push him this way, he'll kill this guy. But he won't. He'll only wound him. Isn't that fun? But I have to break him free. So what's the best way to do that? I mean, I can come over here. I can kill him. Literally any one of my guys can kill him. Even this guy, if he's set free first. How am I going to do this? If I move him here and I punch him over. Okay, I think I have my plan. If I move him here, I push him over one. That will free him. I pull him back just a couple of tiles. And then I shoot him, which will kill him and push the other guy here. That part's not super relevant. I move him here, and I kill that guy. And everybody that I genuinely need dead is dead. Okay. Let's move him first, just in case this idiot ends up blocking him. Let's do this. So that's that part. He's done. And now you finish him. Boom. Okay. The whole key, I'm trying to protect the buildings above all. And of course our mechs after, but I don't mind taking a little damage on the mechs. One thing I don't like is we're kind of all clustered over on this side of the map. And these guys, if they come over here and threaten the clinic or something, that could get ugly for me. Doesn't look like that's happening so far, so that's good in a way. Okay, so once again, I can ignore him, need be. But I have to stop him. And I have to stop him. And it could be very difficult stopping him without killing him. Because I can't even push him with this guy here. So I could use him to shoot and push this guy out of the way. But then if I do that, any subsequent attack would just kill him. I mean, if I don't, I'm going to lose the reputation point. That's basically what it comes down to. This guy, super easy. I can actually just move out of his way. I could bring him here, punch this guy, he dies, and does 1 damage to him. And then I push him out of the way. That's what we need to do. You there. And I have to actually just do this. If need be, I'll reset the turn, but I don't think I'm going to need to. I don't even need to move him back. I can just do this. Actually, the cool thing is, he'll kill that guy for me. And he doesn't heal himself. I'll other vac heal one. And then I'll do this. It's kind of useless because he's going to heal himself. Or this guy will heal him. But let's go. Okay. So I don't need to worry about the Scion anymore. And I believe this is our last turn, right? Yeah. So all we have to do is get through this turn. And we're good to go. And the only one threatening an actual building is this guy. So if I move back and I fire here, it'll push him there and make that attack worthless. It'll push him over here. Yeah, I like that. So we're actually going to do that now because nobody else can move. Okay. This guy only has 1 health. I'm thinking I come here. I'll punch him into oblivion. It's still experience when you get a kill, so even though I don't, need to kill them in one sense, I want to. And I'm not going to get a kill here, but I'll just go ahead and take the shot. And that's our turn, and that's this map. We kept him alive. I've fought him a few times. I'm not positive. That might be the first time I've actually kept him alive the whole time. The regeneration Scion helped quite a bit. Because the problem is it's really hard to even push him around and not do damage, you know? At least with this squad. Okay, so we are one away from full power. I can only take a mission that offers power. I think I'm going to go to Archival Flats. That would open up one of these with 2 reputation. I would not mind that. It's the only one with 2 reputation other than this one, Antiquity Row. All right. Anything special here? Tidal waves. Yeah, okay. All right, we'll go for this one. It's got air support, which is kind of interesting. They're going to mark certain tiles on the map. And there's going to be an airstrike called down that'll kill anybody unfortunate enough to be standing there. All right. You know, I was all fired up to start this map, but I just realized that we'll go long if we do. So I'm going to hold up here, and if you want to see what happens, then be here tomorrow for part 2. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, then please consider giving it a like, especially for the first part of a series. It really helps. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. I hope we see you next time.